Alright, we back. So this is round 3. Dr. Jill, Trent, and Medusa. Jill Trent is my favorite character in Unmatched, so let's see if the Jill Trent player triumphs over Medusa. And Medusa is like S tier, one of the big 4 or big 5.
Medusa opens with a maneuver.
An all-white Medusa, right? Looks like marble Medusa.
Then the Harpy attacks with clutching claws.
Okay, Harpy
Daisy defends
opens
with laser pen.
Yeah, that's a good defense, laser pen. You take 1 damage to Daisy, but the Harpy is dead.
Double maneuvers.
Jill should be careful not letting Daisy die. That's one weakness of Jill Trent. It relies too much on Daisy. You need at least to get 1 reshuffle, 1 helpful assistant, and of course the 2 5s that Daisy can do. The Ace Fighter, you can combo it with Energizing Spray to have 1 turn 20 damage. That's a combo that Daisy can do, but it's very hard to execute.
Jill Trent moves, then attacks Harpy with Battle of Wits. Harpy defends with Mighty Hounds of Zeus.
Just a typical exchange of attack and defense.
Medusa schemes with Momentary Glance.
Right. So we can see that Medusa is trying to rush to kill Daisy, trying to remove Daisy from the game as early as possible, so that the Jill Trent player can use helpful assistant and shuffle some cards that will offset the late game if they ever go into exhaustion or fatigue. Right, they're just maneuvering around. Okay, here's an attack, I think.
Jill Trent moves, then attacks Medusa with Utility Belt. Medusa defends it with Hiss and Slither.
Yeah, that's one of the most annoying cards in the game. Hiss and Slither for defense makes you discard.
Medusa moves, then attacks with Dash. Jill Trent defends with Hypnotist.
Excellent defending by Jill.
Jill Trent double maneuvers. Medusa attacks with Regroup. Jill Trent defends with Gyroscopic Jetpack.
I'm not sure if that Gyroscopic Jetpack was the best play. Well, I don't know what Jill Trent was holding either. But that red group was an excellent bait attack by Medusa. I mean, that's a 4 defense into a 1 attack. But I think Medusa should be a bit careful. The Medusa player might overdraw. Daisy is still alive, so helpful assistant might be on the way.
Medusa maneuver boost, then attacks with Gaze of Stone. Jill Trent defends with Stasis Diffuser.
Okay, that's a pipe dream. That's a pipe dream attack. Gaze of
Jill,
Stone's
Trent
very hard.
attacks the Harpy with Energizing Spray. Harpy defends with the Mighty Hounds of Zeus.
I'm not sure if that energizing spray into a Harpy was worth it. I think it's a waste of 5 attack. You can just bait cards or just use the what do you call that, the pen, to attack the Harpies. But I think the Jill Trent player just want to get rid of the Harpy so that Medusa will have a lot of bad cards, unusable cards in his hand.
Medusa maneuvers then, snipes Daisy. Daisy defends with Ace Fighter.
Good defense by Daisy, keeping Daisy alive. Medusa player's not getting any damage into Jill.
Jill Trent also moves and attacks with Battle of Wits. Medusa defends with Dash.
Okay, Battle of Wits. Didn't go through. to 13. I think we're in the mid game already. Okay, there's a ping damage from the Medusa ability. Okay. Medusa just moved to the center of the map. Not sure if that's worth it or that's a good position.
Jill Trent moves then schemes with Helpful Assistant.
Okay, here we go. One shuffle. Now Jill has a 2-card advantage or 2 maneuver advantage if they go into exhaustion.
Medusa also schemes. She schemes with Wing Frenzy.
Right Wing Frenzy. Bringing back the annoying Harpies.
Jill Trent attacks with Utility Belt. Medusa defends with Dash.
I think Utility Belt is one of the best utility cards that Jill Trent has. It's one of my favorite cards to use. I always shuffle it back to the deck.
Medusa schemes with Momentary Glance.
Okay, that's a good scheme, preventing Daisy from shuffling cards again. Back to the deck.
Jill Trent caught the Harpy red-handed, but the Harpy is clutching its claws.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh yeah. I think the Jill Trent's ability will move. Oh yeah, okay. He discarded. I wish caught red-handed can be shuffled back to the deck, but I think it'll be very strong if it could be shuffled. But I really one of the best cards in Jill Trent's arsenal. I think Jill Trent's just running away. Here we go again with the boring stuff.
Medusa also schemes. She schemes with Wing Frenzy.
Okay, another Wing Frenzy from Medusa.
Jill Trent caught the Harpy red-handed again, but the Harpy is still clutching its claws.
Okay, both players discard cards. And they're back to just maneuvering away, repositioning. Okay, Medusa players having a hard time deciding where to place his fighters. There. I think he's contemplating which position is the best. I think he's losing this one. Still 13 life for Jill Trent.
Jill attacks the Huppy again with insightful deduction. Huppy feints it.
Okay, 1 damage got through. Oh yeah.
Medusa moves, then attacks Jill with second shot. Jill Trent defends with stasis diffuser. Then Jill retaliates with battle of wits. Medusa hisses and slithers.
That was a good feint against a second shot. Second shot's really dangerous. I don't know why he tried to attack with Gaze of Stone. Could have been used for boosting, but in the early turn, I would say.
Medusa attacks with another second shot. Jill Trent defends with Hypnotist.
Damn. Excellent defending from Jill Trent. Now Medusa is really losing this game. 2 second shots already.
Medusa desperately attacks with another second shot. Jill Trent defends with Utility Belt.
Okay, finally a second shot that can happen. 3 damage went through from the boosting. Medusa has a 2 life advantage over Jill, but Medusa's deck is becoming thinner. I think 2 cards only left. Only a few cards.
Jill
Okay,
Trent attacks with an underfeinted Utility Belt.
Okay. I'm not sure if Medusa just took the damage as a form of advantage or Medusa doesn't have any more cards to defend. Now Jill has 1 health advantage. Okay, he chooses to...
Medusa is fatigued.
Okay, Jill chooses to gain 1 life and now Medusa doesn't have any more cards in her deck. This is exhaustion.
Medusa attacks Jill with an underfeinted Snipe.
Oh, it's hurting Medusa too. If Medusa will draw a card from that snipe, I will deal 2 damage to herself. Jill still has two cards in her deck, so she has the advantage. She can still use the Ultrabiotic Tonic to gain life. So I think Jill won this round. Next round will be, the next video that I will upload will be the finals. Hopefully I can upload it next week. I'm thinking
Jill Trent double
also...
maneuvers. Jill Trent is also fatigued.
I'm also thinking of a matchup, maybe Medusa versus Yenenga. You know, Battle of the Archers. Okay, quick comments on this round. Medusa's attacks were underwhelming. She didn't attack enough. Didn't do any aggressive thing. Jill just controlled the game excellently. Excellent defending and excellent use of Hypnotists against the 2 second shots. I think the Medusa player had a hard time positioning and choosing the right attacks. So yeah, kudos to the Jill Trent player. I sound biased because Jill Trent is my favorite. Okay, see you on the next video. There, Medusa's
Medusa
dying.
attacks one last time, but Gil can still defend and steal his cards. The Medusa player concedes, Trent wins.
Alright, thank you and see you again.